shirt, don't he? All right, guys, this is Codeman's Auto. My name's Rodney, this is Cody, and we're going to be talking about Nissan. Gave Cody a list. There are some cars that we want to talk about, things you might not want to buy. Just because a car makes a bad car in 1 year does not mean that that total car company sells junk.
Well, I mean, just by looking at the list he gave me, top 5 vehicles, worst transmissions. I mean, just by looking at it, don't buy Nissan or Ford.
Oh, no. Don't buy a certain year model Nissan or Ford. So we're going to cover that right now. Let's get out this is in no particular order, although we are saving the worst for last. Now, guys, we're going to tell you this is a consumer report on when these vehicles fail. So let's get started.
Well, at number 5, we got the Nissan Sentra.
Oh, Nissan Sentra. That is that's a bad one, and I can tell you, I think that it is 12, 13, and 15 year models that you do not want to buy a Nissan Sentra.
So I guess
how close am I?
You got right on. I
Right
guess it's
on.
just 2014 if you're going to go buy one.
Get in there. Got to get in the middle and get that
Get in the middle,
14 year model, guys. You don't want that 12, 13, or 15 year model. Get that 14, and you might get you a good vehicle. But to totally bash Nissan, they do have a lot of bad transmissions out there, but you can't totally bash them. I have people come in here all the time that tell me they love their Nissan. So
People
what else
do
we got?
love driving them, even though I have switched out 2 Nissan transmissions this week. But
3 in the past month.
3 in the past month.
But who's counting? You know, who's counting?
But it also says on here that those 12, 13, and 15s, they go out at about 77,000 miles up to 123,000 miles. So
Yep.
just an idea of how long that transmission will last.
Yep.
Number 4 on the list, the Nissan Pathfinder.
Nissan Pathfinder.
Just
And you
the-
know what? Nissan Pathfinder was one of my favorite vehicles back in the day. So they've had their bad year models. I'm not for sure on this one. Cody's going to have to tell me.
It looks like just 2013 to 2014 was the bad years for the Nissan
Look at it.
Pathfinder.
2013, 2014. And I can tell you something on the Nissan Pathfinders, dating all the way back, I know, into the early 2000s. They had issues with coolers busting over into the transmission, running transmission fluid, contaminating it, and running the transmission that way. So that was an issue that they had back early, and I know they've worked some of that out. But anyway.
Now we're switching companies to number 3. We're going to go with the 2011 to 2014 Ford Fiesta.
Oh, I knew he was going to say
Yeah.
Ford Fiesta.
Yeah. Get a lot of calls on those around here.
We get a lot of calls on Ford Fiesta. Let me tell you something, guys, about the Ford Fiesta. You know, the Ford Fiesta has had its problems. They say that you can go in there, fix these transmissions for a little bit of nothing, and end up coming out with a good vehicle. I don't know. I don't want to mess with that. I'd rather send it back to where it was born and let them fix it.
You created it.
You created that problem, you fix it. So,
Well, since we're on the topics of Ford, let's go to number 2. 2012 to 2017 Ford Focus.
Ford Focus,
Yeah.
my favorite car.
These transmissions are going out anywhere between 31,000 and 60,000 miles. That's not very many miles.
31,000 and what?
To 60,000.
Wow. This is Consumer Report, guys. This is people that are calling in and saying this is where they're having their troubles at with these cars. So you don't want to overlook this, because you figure if you buy one of these and they haven't had the transmission taken care of and it's got 100,000 miles on it, you better have a good pair of tennis shoes, because you may need them.
And number 1 on our list is the 2019 Kia Forte.
You are not going to believe the year or the mileage that they're getting out of these.
12,000 to 23,000 miles before they go up.
12,000 to 23,000 miles.
Pretty
guys.
much, you go to the grocery store. By the time you get home, your transmission's
You
out in
better
the
not live
dealership.
too far away from the store, because it ain't gonna take very many trips to add up to that 2,000 50,000 miles a month or whatever you drive. It just will not take long to add up to 24,000 miles.
Unless you're one of them little old ladies, you know, that just drive to church on Sundays, you might get.
Oh, everybody's got one of those. Yeah, they
Yeah.
got, those are on every lot. I'll guarantee you. There's one of those cars on every lot where the little old lady just drives it to church on Sundays. So anyway, guys, we wanted to break this down to you. 5 cars you may stay away from, and that's not completely the model, guys. Don't completely say I don't want to buy a Nissan because they have bad transmissions. Do your homework, watch our channel. We're going to give you the lowdown on these cars, and we're also going to have videos on here about good car companies, the years you want to get in there and get you some. So anyway,
and if you own one of these cars, don't panic, because I mean, some people, they have good luck out of them.
they do.
Not everybody has problems, but most of them do, and that puts you at the top of the list.
Not everybody buys a lemon, but it seems like the same people keep buying from the same shelf, and they're always pulling off that lemon. So guys, be careful out there when you're buying your cars. This is Code Man's Auto. I'm Rodney. This is Cody. The next time you see one of our videos on there, and we will update you on the car companies.